I've had oscillations of my confidence, doubt, and all the other emotions that you can think of for the past 2 years. When I initially started my business journey and all that stuff in the beginning, I can literally describe my period in the beginning as like bad emotions, like fear, doubt, uncertainty, anxiousness, like all the other bad emotions. And this is the period where I've had the most growth, like my business. Yeah, you don't see it immediately, but in this period, it's where I actually built any of the success that I've built in the initial stages. After that, came confidence. After that came complacency. I started being more complacent with what I do, not caring that much, like yeah, making money, but not giving it my oh, if I can say so. Let me go grab some food from the reception. And right now I have the period of, let me actually take the elevator because I'm gonna fall down the stairs and I have a sprained ankle. I have a period of doubt, not anger anymore, but doubt, anxious, uncertainty, being fearful of the future. And I'm trying to combat this because I know that's a flaw in myself, in my character. I know I shouldn't let those emotions like flood me whenever they want, because it literally feels like I have no control over them. Like they come and they go. 3 months, I'm working my ass off. I'm feeling like when you work, some people say they feel good, and specifically in those periods. Man, when I think back of the periods where I worked the most, it's literally coming back to hell. Like waking up every morning, working in my tiny room every single day, morning until evening, without knowing if what I do is even worth it or is even gonna bring any success. Those are the most painful periods, and I know they are the most productive, I get the most results out of them. But if I can classify it as one sentence, I don't feel happy in those moments. And I know there are some guys that think like their happiness doesn't matter. Fulfillment and purpose is what matters. Doesn't matter if you're happy. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking the same, but I'm kind of starting to stray away from this mindset. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's continue. Got my food. I'm trying to combat this. I've been reading a book called The User Guide to Balance, and it's a spiritual book talking about. I've only been to the 16th page, so I don't think like I have the knowledge yet. But the main ideas there are just thoughts. Like those emotions that I feel bad because of my thoughts, alright? You or someone else could be in my exact shoes. They could be having a fucking blast only because they changed their thoughts. And I know this. That's the unfortunate thing about it. I know it's because of my thoughts. I know it's because I'm anxious. I know it's because let me give you examples. I know it's because when I have a no-show on a sales call, I try to think like, what if everyone is gonna no show? What if I don't get any new clients? What if I only stick with those clients that I get in the loophole of thinking negatively about something that's happened. And those are just thoughts because they don't have anything meaningful behind it. Of course, not all people are not gonna show up. Like, the fact is that I have a, 90% show up rate. But when I do get a no show, maybe it's just because I haven't had sales calls and I haven't been outreaching for the past months, which is a mistake that I've done. No, whatever, shouldn't have done it. And maybe I'm just in a scarcity mindset because I haven't had any sales calls and I'm like, I don't want to lose those. I don't want to like have people no show on me because those are the only sales calls that I have coming in. And I just have a negative mindset about it. I'm anxious. I'm literally, what if in the future it gets worse? What if? None of the thoughts are positive. Like, what if it improves? Like, what if I close the next 3 clients in a row? I had 4 sales calls the past 4 days, something like this. All of them didn't close. They didn't close because I'm not good enough yet. Some of them were just not in enough pain, in my opinion, to buy. But I could have, like, tried harder, I guess. But I just blame myself, like, yeah, I'm in a negative mindset. What I should do is, okay, she no-showed, let me do the no-show SOP. I have tasks that I need to do after someone no-shows. Let me do that. And not to start think, what if all the other clients don't show? What if? Doesn't matter if they no-show, you're gonna improve it later. Something is not working, obviously. People are starting to no-show. So you gotta improve it. But those are the facts. But my emotions seem like they don't care about the facts. And I'm trying to combat this. I know that it's purely mental. And I'm just giving you the example of sales calls just because this is the most recent example. Like yesterday, I had a call at 10 p.m. in the evening because US, they're like 13 hours behind. I was feeling extremely low on energy. I didn't want to do the sales call. I had wrong mindset coming into the sales call. I was in scarcity mindset. What if I lose her? What if? I don't like this about myself. And I started reading this book. It does repeat what I already know, which is important, by the way. But I still haven't managed to do it. And I know it's gonna take time. Like, I know it's gonna be repetitive. Stuff like this are gonna happen, and I just have to train the skill. Those are just thoughts. Your thoughts become your reality. So maybe you're better off not thinking about it. Yeah, that's what I've been going through the past few weeks, months, years. Yeah, and I had moments like coming into Bali, being in Bali already. Like before that, I had this anxious period. What's gonna happen if? After I was already in Bali, I was in the confident state, the relaxed state, the comfortable state, complacency. I was maybe working 2 hours a day at most for a whole month, or actually 2. No work done. And I was feeling, honestly, happier. I'm saying it now, like I'm disgusted by this, but honestly, I was still reading, I was still maybe not the first month, I quite fell off. I even made a video about it. I quite fell off from my usual habits. But after that, I was still going to the gym every single day, training hard. I was bulking. I've bulked up 9 kilograms the past few months. I've been reading for the past 60 days in a row. I've been meditating for the past 60 days in a row. And I've been socializing. I've been able to actually create more of a social circle around me. In the beginning, I was literally locked in my room. So I started enjoying socializing with people more, and I was happier. Like, I liked my life better than I do now, that I'm in this anxious state. Because before that, I was honestly not thinking that much about work and what's gonna happen, and I didn't have any anxious thoughts. I was like, even if this happens, like even if I lose the client, I'm gonna make it back, I'm gonna get another client. And this mindset is gonna help me, like, yeah. Decided to hop on and be transparent with you, because I don't wanna like portray myself as perfect in those videos. Sometimes like it happens. Literally I give off the vibe that I'm perfect, that I don't have any flaws. Man, I have a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. So yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, one of the things about me that I've noticed is I know it's gonna happen. Like, I know I'm gonna have ups and downs. I know I'm gonna get through them. Like, in my head, it's like, bro, you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna feel like shit. You know that's gonna weigh down. Because it's happened before. I was gonna say that. Yeah, it's happened before. Like, I was in hell for the first year that I was in business for. Managed to get through it. I got to a much better place than I was before. It's gonna happen again. I know it's just gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful. And that's fine. That's fine, because I'm gonna get through it. It's just painful. Like, it's just painful, yeah. Yep, don't want to waste your time anymore. I had most of the things that I wanted to talk to you about. If you're happening to go through something similar, like trying to start a business, oh my god, you're in for some pain. Yeah. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I know everyone says it. I know I'm gonna say it. You're not gonna, maybe you're not gonna care, but I'm telling you from someone that is quite like early. I would say 2 years is not that much, but yeah, I'm quite early in my entrepreneurship or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be business, in my journey, and I've already had the ups. Let me start. I've already had the downs, but then I've had the ups. It does get better. What I want to say is that it does get better. This is just life. I mean, it oscillates. You're gonna feel like shit now after months, sometimes days, sometimes just days have to pass by for you to actually process what's going on. Oppa! My bad. To actually process what's going on and get to a better place. I'm gonna figure it out. I've got problems with my current clients as well. They might like leave. But I'm gonna figure it out. I've always done. I always will be. You're probably the same. Like, you've already been through stuff. Remember the last time you cannot, because your brain literally forgets stuff like this. I don't know why, but you were probably in a rut in the past 1 year at least 2 times. Where are you now? Probably in a better place. Maybe not. Maybe right now you're in the rut, but think back even further, 5 years. You were in the rut. You got out of it. It's gonna happen again. Just give it time. It's gonna be painful, but you're gonna get out of it. You're gonna get to a better place. That doesn't mean don't enjoy the process. And this is me talking about the book, because I don't have this knowledge like on top of my head, but enjoy the process, man. Even if it's painful, like, it's still life. If you had no pain on this side, you're not gonna enjoy this side at all. Like, you have try to enjoy both. Like, I really try to dig deep and actually enjoy both. Not being happy, I try to enjoy it. Being happy, I enjoy it a lot more. but I try to enjoy the unhappy moments as well. Like right now, I'm quite happy that I'm like enjoyable or whatever that I'm talking about it. I wanted to get this off my chest because I know some of you are probably going through the same stuff. You're not special, I'm not special. You're probably going through the same stuff as me, and I'm going through the same stuff as you. Probably not the same, but pretty similar. We're both gonna get through this. Yep, that's it. Gonna go eat now. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you next Tuesday. Bye bye.